Hello everybody, thank you for taking the time to listen to me this week as well. And I'm going to talk about something that is really important in our lives and our world today, which has seen much less of this, even though it's something really important that we should do more of to make our lives better, to make the lives of other people better. There's an African proverb, and I don't know if it originates from Nigeria or from Cameroon, but it says, you cannot tie a bundle with one hand. You cannot tie a bundle with one hand. And it just speaks to the fact that to achieve anything, you have to be able to collaborate with others. To tie a metaphorical bundle, you have to work with others, to put hands together to make something work. And I remember yesteryears, there used to be a lot of instances of people coming together as a community to achieve things. Nowadays, much less so. And I'm going to speak to the fact that why is this much more difficult to work together as individuals, to be able to put hands together, to tie specific bundles, to achieve specific goals. And how can we make this better? And why should we collaborate more? This is really an important issue of today. And why is it so difficult to achieve collaboration, to be able to work together, whether it's in a professional environment, it's in an office, or in your community, to achieve specific things for your town, for your village? Why is it so difficult to get this today? I think one of the first reasons why, to me, this is the case is firstly because our world has become even more individualistic. Everything is about me. Everything is about me. There is less this sense of community that we used to feel back in the day. If you're in your small village of, say, 200 people, it's much more easier for you to come together to work on a specific project. But if you're in a metropolitan environment, cosmopolitan environment of 2 million people where you don't even know your next door neighbor, it becomes even more difficult to work together towards specific goals. So difficult. And we see ourselves as individuals, not as part of a wider community. Things that are beside us, which we could join with others to be able to work on, those things are not achieved. We leave trash all over the roads. We have small gutters that could maybe take 3 to 4 people to clean up and have a community look cleaner, smell better, but we don't get to do those things because we have lost that ability to come together as a people to work on specific goals. Nowadays as well, everything is all about how can you quantify this? How can you quantify it in a financial manner, obviously? And in the old days, most of these community activities that were being done, it was all about what can you do for your community? What can you offer? And always not about, are you getting paid for this? Are you getting paid to do this? Are you getting paid to come together to clear a community road or to come together to work on a community water project? All of this was about the community, was about, myself and my place in that community. What am I offering? But nowadays, anything that cannot be quantified is considered worthless. A really undesirable situation, I must say. Of course, you have to be paid for the work that you do, but there are certain things that you can work on as an individual to support the community that you live in, to make it better. Are you doing those things or are you not? Another reason why it's so difficult for us to collaborate nowadays is really one of the biggest, and it's unhealthy competition. Unhealthy competition is such a big part of our lives today that it makes it really difficult for people to work together, to bring hands together to achieve specific goals. You're in an office or you're in a group of friends, but all you do every day is look at who has the best shoes, who has the best cars, who has the best job, who has been promoted in front of me, even though I did not merit it. You look towards competing with that person, towards competing with other individuals, forgetting the fact that at the end of the day, collaboration is key. Being able to work together is the key. You have a lot of groups of just basically toxic people who all they do is when they come together, who has the best wristwatch, who's wearing the best shirt, whose husband has the best job. That's for women. A really funny situation. And you could be in that group of people, not realizing that this group is stifling what you can achieve as an individual, but also as a community. And as they say, it's all about who you associate yourself with. This is definitely a really bad situation, and it's caused by certain things that can be changed, that can be fixed. But of course, this has to be done in a way that it not only benefits you, but also puts you in the situation where you can be able to support a community of people. and a community of people is so important. It's really important to collaborate more, to do things together. And there are multiple reasons, but I'll just list out a few today. Firstly, great goals are never achieved by one person. Like I said before, one hand cannot tie a bundle. One hand cannot achieve anything that is great. If we think of all the great things that have been achieved, all the pyramids that were built by thousands and thousands of people back then, such great feats that even nowadays people say, this could not have been built by humans. This was built by aliens who came out of the sky. But that is a testament of collaboration, being able to build something so massive that others would look at it and marvel. As an individual, you cannot do that. You have to work with other people. You have to work with partners. You have to work with employees. You have to learn to collaborate with other people. The second reason definitely is about you being efficient. You can be even more efficient in what you do. You can save time by leveraging on the capacities of others which you yourself do not have. You have to leverage on others to build on all the things that you as an individual you do not have. And thirdly, why should you collaborate more? It's really all about learning. You will be able to learn so much from others, because at the end of the day, no matter how smart we think we are, no matter how many degrees we have, all the schools that we've gone to, at the end of the day, we will never have even 1% of the world's knowledge. And this knowledge is spread all across. There are people who are good in physics, those who are good in chemistry, those who are good in philosophy, thinking about things, those who are good in art, putting up beautiful works of art which another person would marvel at and never ever be able to replicate. We have this diversity of skills, this diversity of creativity. So you have to tap into that to learn. Not to learn like you're going to become the master at that thing like another person, but to learn and use those skills for a specific project that you want to work on, that you want to achieve for your community. These are just some of the reasons why we should collaborate more. But overall, collaboration as a whole is really, really important for us, not only in the professional space, but also in our personal lives, in our communities, in our villages, in our towns. How do we learn to collaborate more, work together in groups of people to achieve even greater things? How do we get to do this? That's the question. Let me know in the comments what you think about this conversation, and let me know also what types of videos, what discussions, what conversations you want us to have in the future, and I'll be really grateful to take on some of those. Thank you very much for listening, and see you again next week.